Welcome back. Welcome back. Me and Slim are here once again talking about the Indiana Pacers today. The team we both think is on the rise in the Eastern Conference this upcoming season. We like the moves they made in the offseason, signing Bruce Brown, 2 years, $46 million, and trading for Obi Toppin. I think those are moves that kind of move the needle for you a little bit. That's what I keep talking about. Move the needle up a little bit. Just keep getting slowly better, and you'll eventually be there. I also, obviously, they re-signed Haliburton to the, I don't know, it's not like a rookie max, but it's like the second year contract.
260 mil. That boy,
it could be worth up to that. I don't think it's 260 off the bat because I think it's the same contract that like Garland, Karl Anthony Towns, like all those guys signed. But it's a good move. I mean, Haliburton was great last year. I thought, he took great steps in his game, and I think he was more of a leader because he didn't really have that battle for the spot with De'Aaron Fox.
100.
And I think this year he's like got a full year in the system. I think he likes Carlisle, and they have a solid team. Like I think they just have to, like, their young guys have to get a little better just to make them a better team. But like Miles Turner had a career year last year. I think Buddy Hield is a great role player. Can shoot, all that. Obi Toppin will be a nice energy guy, and Haliburton posted on his story like kind of doing the same thing like what Mahomes and Tyreek Hill for all my football fans out there, like fuck it, Tyreek's up there somewhere or out there somewhere. And so it's the same thing, like Obi's up there somewhere. And then Bruce Brown is going to change life there, in my opinion. I don't know if we started the pod before Bruce Brown was on the Nuggets and he was still on the Nets, but Finn was the biggest Bruce Brown guy ever. And so we were all fans of his game, and we thought that he would take steps to, get better and all this stuff, and no one really wanted him. Denver picked him up cheap, and man, did it work. He was vital for their championship run, but I think he's going to really, really change life in Indiana.
Yeah, I think so too, and I think the Indiana Pacers. I think the theme of this upcoming season is, letting your wings spread. I think that having a leader like Tyrese Haliburton and having a facilitator, like he wants to be able to look out for his guys, but the way that he plays the game is so intellectual and on the fly that you just kind of have to, throw the ball up there, just like you mentioned when he was talking about having Obi now. Like he's gonna throw it up there because Obi can go get it. And I think that Obi didn't get the freedom to be able to soar in a way that he probably will be able to and will showcase in Indiana, like, in comparison to New York, because Tibbs didn't like that. Tibbs doesn't want the guys to play however the guys play. Tibbs wants this way, that way, whatever. And I think that all of the pieces that Indiana has, I think they signed a great, or he's supposed to be a really good rookie. Jarris Walker, I'm pretty sure is his name.
Yep.
He's supposed to be tough. I think they're going to put a lot more trust in Benedict Mathurin and just like Chet Holmgren.
Dude, I told you, bro. They're my team in the East that's going to move the needle this year.
I feel like he has that same mentality that I've spoken about Chet Holmgren, if you check out our OKC video, but has that mentality of like, I'm better. Like on his birthday or something, or they were playing Braun, and then he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm a kill Braun." Like, what are we talking about? Like,
Who was the one that said Braun's got to play me? Who said that?
I forgot. I was saying
it could have been. Honestly, it could have been Mathurin,
but I'm excited. I think Obi's gonna show out. Obi's a great big stretch four, can slice to the basket. If he develops more of a perimeter shot, that'll be great. Miles Turner's gonna be a great big, a great mentor to the young guys, the young squad that they have. Same thing with Buddy, great vet, and we all know what he does. And I think that they'll be maybe like a 7th seed, 8th seed.
Yeah. I think that's a good number. No, I mean, you just ran through their roster, and it just kind of boggled my mind because I knew we were going to talk about them today, but I just never really thought about it like that. I mean, you have Hallie at the 1. I mean, you have like a possible 6-man of the year in Benedict Mathurin, just because he'll probably average 15 a game, and make an impact.
A lot more PT because Chris Duarte is gone now.
So. Yeah. Mathurin's going to be good. I liked him a lot. What's his face? Obi Toppin will be a good because Jarris Walker and Obi Toppin play very similar games. Jarris Walker not as much as the high flyer, so to speak, as Obi Toppin is. I'm pretty sure. I'm not the biggest college guy, but I think Jarris Walker is like a stretch kind of 4. But he's like big and he'll guard. Same thing with Obi Toppin. And I think that's kind of what they needed because I know I don't know if it was just me, but Jalen Smith, I thought he was going to have a really, really big season last season. And he just kind of underperformed to me and kind of fell out of the rotation, basically. He played limited minutes toward the end. But I think if I'm the Pacers as an organization, I'm happy with all the moves we made. You have Bruce Brown, Jarris Walker, and Benedict Mathurin coming off the bench. If one of them doesn't start, I think one of them could start. But then you have Miles Turner, Buddy, Tyrese. I just think I like the Pacers' moves. They made good moves. They were kind of stuck in the mud for a while. Wait, didn't Victor Oladipo get sent there, or did he go to Oklahoma City?
OKC.
Okay. But I think they're just, as we've said on probably every video we've done this offseason, on a younger team, they're just moving that needle up a little bit, and they're taking the steps you need to take. You sign a veteran guy that just won a championship in Bruce Brown that's going to really just help have a second ball handler on the court that can make plays instead of it just all being Haliburton. I think that's kind of what the Cavs got into trouble with 2 years ago before they got Donovan Mitchell, having another guy that can just make plays. And I think Bruce Brown's going to change life for Haliburton, just giving him a lot more scoring chances opposed to having to create off the dribble all the time.
100.
And I think Jarris Walker is going to provide, and Obi are going to provide that stretch ability to be able to shoot the threes, pick and pops, double ball screens, all that kind of stuff, with also the threat of one rolling, one popping. I think that's going to be something to really, really watch out for this season. But I mean, the Pacers are going to be fun, man. They're going to be good. They're my team that's going to jump up the most in the East this season. I think what were they, 10? No, they weren't even in the play-in, 11 or 12.
Yeah.
I think they could get up to 7 or 8 and fight for a playoff spot. I think that'll be something interesting because I think the Raptors could either stay afloat or drop. I think the Wizards, they weren't in anything, but they'll be worse.
I think they'll be 9, maybe 8.
Yeah, I think they'll be in the play-in for sure. Yeah. And if they're not, that's disappointing. Yeah, unless there's a major injury. But I think that'd be disappointing, quite frankly, if they're not.
My early prediction, Bobo to the Wizards. Just wait.
Okay, I don't hate that. He could be there. But, I mean, just last few comments from me on the Pacers. I think if you're a Pacers fan, you should be happy with where you're at, first of all. Second of all, you shouldn't have to put crazy expectations on this team because I think you kind of have been in that mode where you set these expectations for the team and they just come up short. So your expectations might be a little lower, and me and Slim are here to tell you, bring them up a little bit. I'm a Browns fan, so I know how low expectations normally are. Especially for us. But just wait for the season to come around and just enjoy it. Just enjoy it. I think you'll be a fun team, and if you can get to the playoffs, massive success. Massive. But any final comments?
I'll second to my twin. Be excited. Embrace the joy, the excitement of what the league has to offer with these young cats who are coming into the league, who have more skill than ever, have more heart than ever, and have the fortitude to persevere and lead their teams to to, success. And I think that success means different things for different people. But if you're an Indiana Pacers fan, have fun, know that you are, you know, in great hands in regards to the team that's going to provide your city success, and that's going to be led with Tyrese Haliburton being one of the the best stars that we'll probably see for the next like 10 years. I think Hallie's one of those cats easy. And I think that not only does he lead the league or will lead the league, not this season, maybe not this season, but lead the league in assists.
I think he will.
But also his 3-point percentage is going to be crazy. He reminds me a lot of the mentality and the composure that Lonzo Ball has, the poise to not only facilitate for your team but also execute. How many games he hit? Like 2 back-to-back game winners.
Yeah. No, he's got the clutch gene. I mean, his shot's a little like
funky look.
Yeah, it's funky looking, but hell, it goes in.
But
I mean, yeah, I mean, even if you guys aren't, if you have the same season as last year, you watch 60 games or whatever. If you're a diehard, you watch all 82, whatever.
Yeah.
You have your point guard of the future for the next 5 seasons. Enjoy it. You never know what might happen in this league, so enjoy it. And I think you'll have more fun than you're expecting.
Sit back, have a beer, watch them boys go off. I think that once the fans truly get captivated and believe, like, you get to see your team make it to the first round in 18 years, going against the reigning champs. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I praise Sacramento so much, just because they have a young squad full of young talent in Swiper, Malik Monk, Davion Mitchell, Keegan Murray. I heard they're saying he's like Kawhi. I'm getting Kawhi comparisons from him in the offseason. But same thing with Indiana. I feel like Indiana, you develop that culture, you develop that love, that fan love from your city, then that'll really take you to the next level, and you could win 39 to 40 games, 41 games.
These predictions today are great, Slim. I'm loving these. I was going to go 39.
You feel me?
That's great. All right. Me and Slim are on the same page today. If you're watching this and you came from another video, thank you. But we're recording these all on the same day. So Slim has normally been a little high on his predictions.
Yeah, for sure.
But these were 2 good predictions from me today.
I had to mellow it out.
But no, great predictions. And yeah, if you're a Pacers fan, enjoy it. I think it'll be a good season. And I think if you don't have these ungodly expectations, it just makes it more enjoyable. Like, that's for me. I didn't like, there was definitely points where I'm like, the Cavs are going to win the championship just because we were playing so well. But in my heart of hearts, I knew we were probably going to be past the second round. And I was just happy that we got to the playoffs and just watched the games like with no real expectations of being disappointed until the end, when I'm still very disappointed. But just enjoy it. I think it'll be a fun season, and I think you have the pieces to be a solid team for sure and start building toward the future. But that's a wrap for this video. Thank you guys. We'll see you guys next time. Like, comment, subscribe, and peace.